Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna stream. See, I'm telling you, I'm gonna stream. Yeah, I'm looking forward to starting on Wednesday with my Ozempic. I want to lose weight really bad. I'm having fun with the shorts, man. I'm having fun with the shorts. Uh, People take fragrances too serious or something. Like you have to be an expert. It's a weird community, man. I'm telling you, it's a weird community. They, I mean, I respect women, but they are like the woman's word is always right. It's like they're people, man. It's a weird community, and like that's why I kind of like I don't want to do like cologne videos. It's like it's a bunch of weird people in this community. I mean, I'm not in any community. I'm in my own community. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. Nobody owns YouTube. Okay, not Rich Mitch or whatever these people are. It's like they watch every single short, every single video. They're obsessed with me, and that's the truth. I'm not like bragging. If I showed you the amount of thumbs down I get on every video, they make sure to thumb down every video. If they can't appreciate the art of relating a fragrance to the year, which I do, I think it's an art, man, because it brings me back. It brings me back to those years. And some of these guys, they were toddlers in the 80s. Let's be honest here. They were toddlers in the 80s. You know, I'm 60. I know what the 80s are about. Moose is here. It's an official stream. What's up, buddy? Yeah, and you never know who will hop on the stream. I'm wearing this. I was joking. I do the shorts like one take, and I said it dries down to cereal. AM, you want Fernando? Hold on. If you want to hang out and talk, man. If you want me to take the stream down, hold on. I'll do it. You know about potions. Everybody's an expert. Everybody's an expert. It's a damn fragrance. It's not even a fragrance, it's a cologne. But the community is so weird, man. It's a very strange community. Hey, I was kind of happy. Callie's Groom Room. I should have like advertised it, but he gave me a heart, and I kind of think he has good content, and I like his setup. I think his setup is very professional, and he likes good fragrances. That's as far as I'm gonna go. I don't know the guy personally, but yeah, yeah, it's good to see who potions. It's good to see, man. You can stream, people can hop on. Link for Reaper Crew. Reaper Crew's always invited, man. Whiskey Reaper's always invited. Uh, there was you had to pay $30, and you could go to Total Wine, and they had like a wine thing where you just taste wine and stuff. And I told him about it. He's like, dude, they gotta pay me for that. Callie gives me love too. Seems cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a cool guy. Um, like I'm surprised the guy. Like I look at videos, right, and like Callie's Groom Room, he has the best fragrances. He's high energy. I'm like, damn, how come the guy doesn't have 10,000 subs? You know, and the other one too. What's his name? Um, Doctor Doctor Magnificence. Give him some love. He has very well put together videos, like very well edited videos. Dr. Magnificence. Yeah, I gave the guy, but Dr. Magnificence shares the love. Like he goes, "Oh, I love your videos too, man." I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool." It would be cool to have him on here and yeah, just talk. Let me show you. I'll show you his channel. Give him some love. Dr. Magnificence. I think that's it. Now, Dr. Magnificent. This guy has good videos. Share screen. Yeah, that guy. Subscribe to that guy. He has what's his specialty? He's like good with editing. He has the whole background going on here. Like, well, he got a thousand
So long, sweat.
I don't want to. I'll just put. Yeah, the guy puts a lot of effort into his videos. I'm not going to play the audio, but he has good taste in, but look at this whole setup. Like, that's amazing, man. He has an amazing setup. I have respect for people like that, you know? And whenever I show off somebody, people are going to start to sub to him. So that's awesome, you know? Oh, he likes Amouage Journeyman, Guerlain Loam, IDL Extreme, Sergio 10. Oh, see, I've Amber Sultan, Chopard, Amber Molaki, Creed Original Santal. Like, he has money to spend on colognes. He already has the new. No, this is the Eros Flame. Drakkar Intense. I like Drakkar Intense, man. I think what's his warning here that it's for old men.
For $15, this goes beyond bargain barrel gem status. It's a bargain barrel Rolls Royce encrusted in diamonds with gold rims. Okay, maybe not quite that. Didn't take me much convincing to scoop up. It's still an aromatic fougere, but easier to wear than Noir. Not as old school smelling, not as bitey, still has those classic.
He has all the little the sound takes and everything. What do you call those? Where you put the little sounds in? Overture Man for me today. One spray. Nice. Dr. Demento. Oh yeah, I remember Dr. Demento. I'm pretty sure he smokes MJ. Mary Jane. Cannabis. But I thought somebody joined for a second. I was like, damn, I'm happy. But you know, I like his style, man. It's like he could play the character. It's entertaining to me. Like, I have a short attention span and I could watch him. My ears were ringing. Thanks for the love, Neil. Oh shit. We got Callie's Groom Room. Can I play one of your videos? Dude, you're a good reviewer. Hold on. We're going to play Callie's Groom Room. Okay, hold on. I always forget how to do this. Share screen. I understand. Let me put it in YouTube, Callie's Groom Room. Dude, I watch all your videos. I watch some people's videos because they're entertaining, you know. Like, I like this, dude, because I love coffee fragrances. Hold on. You're not going to strike me, right? Hold on, you're not gonna strike me. Hold on, we gotta share your video. Okay, let me play it. 4, 3. I gotta wait. I gotta cut the commercial. See,
Oh, this stuff
I
is
watched up to
exceptional,
there,
man.
up to like 30 minutes.
So don't let that chip spoil
Oh,
your
shit, yeah.
trip.
Is that a chip?
But I watched up to
Beautiful.
30 minutes. Hold on. But dude, oh shit, damn commercials.
That happens a lot, but Safelight could have helped. So don't let that little
That experience. You know, I realized that I really
Dude, I love coffee
have
fragrances.
quite the palate for different, coffee beans and things like that. And that kind of,
I don't know.
turned into a whole different rabbit hole in and of itself. And I guess that's what brings me to this point today. We are talking about coffee fragrances now.
Dude, I love coffee fragrances. I love coffee fragrances. Like, these are the kind of things I like, you know? I don't care about panty droppers. That's so subjective. This is like real information for me.
With this particular list here, I have, of course, a couple of fragrances that you're familiar with, right? And then I have some that just, they fly under the radar and not a lot of people talk about them. And man, I'm so excited to spotlight some of these fragrances. Like I said, again, that you're familiar with, many that you probably never heard of before. And I love doing that for you guys to get you out there and get you discovering new fragrances and speak of fragrances that not everybody's talking about. I love bringing you that kind of content.
That's high energy,
it excites
man.
me, and I hope it excites you too. Before we talk about the fragrances, I'm Dave. This is my channel here. If you're new, Callie's Groom Room. I talk about everything grooming and fragrance related. If you take anything of value, away from today's video, you like the content, you enjoy what I do here, hit that like button for me. It's the thumbs up button. It's right below. It costs you absolutely nothing, and it works wonders for the channel. That would be really helpful. I would love to hear from you guys. Do you guys like coffee fragrances? Do you own any? Or, do you like something on the lighter side? Maybe a fragrance that has coffee in it, but it's not, the most prominent note in the world. Just kind of giving some support there. Let me know all of those fragrances, the coffee fragrances that you enjoy to wear. I'd love to read those. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. This way you are updated whenever I drop new content here on the channel. Let's talk about these 12 beautiful coffee fragrant experiences. That was quite a mouthful there. This first fragrance that I'm going to talk to you about comes from the brand of Theodores Colantines right here. And this is called Coffee Addict. The reason why I wanted to talk about this first is because here in the U.S., so I'm speaking to U.S. dollars right now,
See,
as I always do.
I know he's not shilling because the name of that company isn't giving out free fragrances. So I trust him,
Anyway, this comes in at $55, and for the quality that you're getting, the experience you're getting, this is the best budget coffee fragrance, yes. So with this one here, you definitely experience the coffee. It is that fresh coffee ground style of coffee. You're going to have a bit of vanilla, some cacao and caramel. You could think of this as like a caramel latte of sorts, or maybe even a caramel macchiato, something like that. I'm not hip to the frou-frou coffee drinks. I like my coffee black. So, therefore, once in a while I'll splurge and get a cappuccino. But my point is I'm not hip to all the different, kind of varieties of different drinks of that nature. But this one here, amazing, guys. It's really fantastic. Also, in addition to the notes and the way that I kind of described it, there is a bit of this ambery kind of quality to it, though it's not credited. And I bet you there's no amber accord here. There is just something so warm and comforting. And
I mentioned to George Zaharoff about releasing a coffee fragrance, and I get what you're saying, Dave. You're like, it's warm and comforting because I love coffee as well, but coffee and fragrances is very warm and comforting, and it could wake you up, but it's more than anything warm and comforting. Those are the two perfect words.
inviting about this scent.
which reminds me of amber. I find ambers to be very warming, very cozy.
Amber and coffee seems to go
this
well
is
together.
a very warm, cozy, inviting coffee fragrance. One that you definitely have to check out, especially for the price, guys. You can find samples of this particular fragrance online all over the place. I know Theodores himself has samples on his website if you are overseas watching this video, so you could find this fragrance just about anywhere. Just about is the key word there, but definitely one to experience here. Coffee Addict by Theodores Colentines. Before I move on and talk to you guys about the next fragrance, I did forget to mention that I'm using a new setup today, a new camera, so I do apologize if I do not get the camera to focus on the bottles of fragrance as I'm.
Yeah, what kind of camera did you get? Just out of curious. Type it in the comments. I'm kind of curious. I have a couple cameras. I have a Sony ZV-1, which I use for my Amazon reviews, and I have a Canon. Damn, I forgot the name of it. But yeah, it's okay. That's the one I do my live stream. I'm using a webcam now because it's like if I do a live stream for 2 hours, the Canon just dies and gives me all kind of static.
I'm showing them to you. Don't worry, I'm going to do a bit of a B-roll so you guys can get a better idea
when
of.
I went to Chicago, right? And I was asking George O'Hara for tips, right? And you're not fat, you're in shape, but I'm fat, right? I'm overweight. Not for long. Shout out to Ozempic. But like he says you should always have the camera angle like above you. So it doesn't it gives you a better angle, right? So if you're overweight, it's, better to have like where I have my webcam. But if it's at my eye level, it's going to show off my double chin. It's like a camera trick. But yeah, if you had the camera up high, but you're in shape, so it doesn't matter. And, you show off the muscles, Rocket, what's up, man? On my phone. You done with that camera? Neroli Sauvage, light, easy to wear, not piercing. Underrated creed, smells so natural.
What the bottles look like and, things of that nature. But I did just want to touch on that briefly because silly me, I forgot to mention that in the beginning. So anyway, moving on to the House of Gentleman's Nod. This is Sadama by Gentleman's Nod. This right here is amazing, guys. I love this. You know that if you've been around the channel for a minute. I've talked about this fragrance. I think in like the last 2 videos, I have been wearing this a bunch and talking about it and loving on it. Yeah, I do, man. I love it because, yes, it's a coffee-based fragrance, with the name of Sadama. There's this particular, it's focusing on this particular region that harvests coffee beans, right? So with this one here, it's so different because instead of using like vanilla and sweeter ingredients, here the sweetness is coming from fruits. You have mixed berries in here. You also have
coffee and berry sounds good.
Rum Absolute. You have apricots.
I don't know why.
You have a bit of a tropical.
Dude, I don't know why I don't like rum in the coffee fragrances. I just don't like it. I know it gives it that bite, but it's a little cloying to me. I just don't like any sort of alcoholic notes like hard liquor. Rum kills it for me.
Sort of.
That's just my opinion.
Proprietary fruit cocktail, if you will, going on here. Maybe. It is chocolatey with this chocolate note that it has. A bit nutty as well on the skin when I actually, apply it to skin. A great fragrance. If you're looking for a coffee-based scent and you're kind of dipping your toes in, maybe you're relatively new to what coffee smells like or translates into perfumery, this is a great place to start if you like fruity fragrances because it's sweet, fruity, and just a very pleasant scent. It leaves a great scent trail, a very beautiful scent trail. And I absolutely love this, guys. I know I said that a couple times already. I featured it in videos, but man, when I really love something and I'm passionate about something, it just, it really shows. And I hope that you guys could feel my energy right through the camera, guys. Gentleman's Nod, a highly underrated brand here on YouTube, and it definitely needs more love, the brand itself. This one, Sadama, a phenomenal coffee fragrance, guys. Like I said, if you're looking for something a little bit different, than creamy sweet coffee fragrances, definitely try Gentleman's Nod Sadama. Again, focusing more on the fruity aspects of in combination with coffee is what I meant to say there. But once again, guys, Gentleman's Nod Sadama, a great one, long lasting too. This lasts
Some coffees have that notes of
on skin.
fruit.
Definitely check it out.
This one curl is the reason I started my wavy hair journey. When I found Pros, I was desperate for a solution for my
Get
frizzy.
this commercial.
This next brand that I'm going to be speaking to you about, you don't hear anything on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You don't see this brand anywhere. And they do fragrances in a very unique and special way, very different. Now, don't get that confused. Their fragrances are very wearable. They are definitely for a specific crowd. And I'll tell you who that crowd is. Somebody who wants to experience pure niche perfumery. What does that exactly translate?
Okay, so by the way, this is Callie's Groom Room. I'm like using his video in my live stream. So right there, Callie's Groom Room. Subscribe to him, man. Very, very dude, he gets into the whole vibe and I like that. Like he describes it really well. Like with the fruit and the rum and the coffee and the sweet ones and the ones that smell like cafes, the ones that have the dark coffee smell. I like this. I'm into this.
To? What does that mean? Somebody that wants something different, right? You're just looking for something different. Check out the scent of Banat or Banet. This is from Wesker Perfumes. This brand I fell in love with. I was going crazy. I own 3 fragrances from them now, and I'm blown away by their creations. Let's focus now on this particular fragrance. So yes, you have coffee here. Absolutely. You have a bit of saffron here that of course creates this leathery feel, and you will definitely experience leather. Now, my assumption is, because I don't know this, is there's a leather accord happening here.
Yeah, they have it in Leviathan, which is a coffee-based aftershave. They have leather in it. I'm looking, I think, for something else that, I'll probably find out with this video. But yeah, a good coffee fragrance.
Here because I get an overdose of leather. There's a bit of mossiness. I'm thinking oak moss here. Saffron for sure. There's a little bit of a floral feel. As you could see, this is an example of a fragrance that's not necessarily all about coffee. There is coffee here. It will hit you. It's more of a brewed coffee experience. At least that's what I get, along with the other facets that I already explained to you. This stuff is amazing. It's a great, unique, complex composition that is just, it wears on the skin wonderfully. And I absolutely enjoy this one. This one is another one that's great for this time of year. Coffee fragrances are just great in the fall and in the wintertime. That's when I gravitate towards these fragrances. As I was saying before, I find them to be very warm and very cozy. This isn't so warm and cozy. This is a little bit more of, I would call rugged because of that leather accord, but nevertheless, a great perfume, one I cannot recommend enough. The scent of Banat from Wesker Perfumes. Since I'm on this kick of unique coffee fragrances, let's move on to Strangers Parfumeur and SM Cafe. SM Cafe.
Interested in that one.
What a trip this fragrance is. It's wild, man. It really is, wow, such a different fragrance because you have you have coffee here. You will experience it. And it does smell like a coffee house, but I don't know what in the heck is going on in this coffee house because you have this, you have animalic tendencies, you have some leather in here, you have beeswax absolute is another note in here. So there's tobacco with smoky tobacco. This is such an interesting perfume. It's kind of erotic in a way, It's almost as if like you have this coffee and you're getting a little freaky and dripping honey, and there's some bondage going on. I don't know, man. The scene that the imagery that this creates when I wear it is crazy. And trust me, it's quite the experience, man. When you smell this, Trust me, you're gonna be like, what in the God's name is going on here? But man, when this dries down, it gets so beautiful and just inviting. And coffee, the coffee is like putting ground coffee beans right up to your face. And of course, you have all that weird erotic crap happening in the
Dude, I grind my coffee beans every morning. Every morning I grind coffee beans, but I have a coffee machine that grinds it. Neil, you need to try Black Velvet Cafe by 40. Oh, okay. 4160 Tuesdays makes good. What's up, Kevin? Oh God. I should put this one. I like this one. Yeah. I should try that one. 4160 Tuesdays. I've tried a few. I liked one in particular, which was a coffee fragrance, but it wasn't that coffee fragrance. It was something else. I'd have to look on Fragrantica, but yeah, I've spoke about it on this channel because I had a decant of it. Okay, let's see. Debut. Oh God. Let me guess. He looks like he drives either a VW Polo. Dude, you know about that car? A Rabbit. He drives a Rabbit. I can never spray on a test strip and smell it right away. Yeah, you can't. That's not the way to do it. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Yeah, nothing like, oh, God. Damn, man. Honda Accord. Oh, wait, DV. Oh boy. Yeah, we're not gonna. I'm trying to stay away from that guy. Guy's obsessed with me.
in the background, but this is such an interesting perfume and blew my mind. Like, how can you create something like this and twist and turn it in so many different directions and still have it, still being able to perfume it in such a way where it could be wearable and enjoyable? I enjoy this strange perfume. Now I completely understand the name of this fragrance house, Stranger's Parfumer. Yeah, of course. Strange, you know? And I know the way I described it is probably strange, but nevertheless, this is a fantastic fragrance. Again, another one of those, you know, types of fragrances where, yes, you have the coffee. Yes, there's a coffee house experience happening here, but there's all these different twists and turns where it's not just about the coffee. It's about other things that are going on in the particular perfume as well. So for that, it had to make this list because I absolutely love wearing this stuff. It's a great warm and cozy type of coffee fragrance. And like I said, it's got some other stuff going on in the background, but it's just a
Black Velvet
unique
Cafe.
thing that
I see that.
does its own thing and does it very, very well. SM, or maybe it's BDSM Cafe from Stranger's Parfumer. Well, let's talk about the iconic Ristretto Intense Cafe. I would say we're taking that charm off. It's already driving me crazy, and it's only been 3 seconds.
Turn on your camera money.
I'm sick, man. Let me keep the camera
Oh,
off.
it's really you. I just want to make sure you can turn it off now. You're not feeling well, man?
No, I'm just here to show love for Callie's Green Room, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's my
I'm
favorite
glad-
fragrance reviewer.
All right. So I'm glad you're here, man.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Okay. Yeah, dude. I'm really into like what he's into. Like I love coffee fragrances. I love cannabis fragrances. Yeah, coffee. Yeah, the 4160 I tried. I'm looking for it right now. It's called, I'm looking for it. Something over and under or something. Let me see. Under the coffee shop or something. Let me see. I'm looking for it. It's damn, I'm going through the T's, through the U's. Oh God. Damn, they have so many damn fragrances. I'm wasting my time. Okay, let me continue with Callie.
So I have Intense Cafe right here for reference, right? I have 2 bottles of this. You guys know the story. I'm not going to get into that. Intense Cafe is not a coffee fragrance, all right? It's a vanilla, creamy rose, rose/vanilla fragrance with just a touch of coffee that kind of disappears once the vanilla and the rose really pick up. What you want is Ristretto Intense Cafe. Ristretto, I believe, is talking about the pull from the espresso bean.
Ristretto is very sweet, man. It's
Yo,
it's a beautiful set, but what?
Yo, can you just appreciate that cut to that video?
Dude, yeah, dude. I'm like
Top level editing. He's like,
He-
Ristretto's about coffee. Boom. Pulls out
but
an
dude, he
espresso.
probably had to pay for that clip. That's a beautiful clip.
That's not a free sample video. Bro.
That's his coffee machine.
Yo, unless he has like some $8,000 camera, there's no way he filmed that himself.
Oh boy.
Gangster, bro.
Is Acro Awake. He has Acro Awake in here, but I've tried Over the Coffee Shop or Over the Chocolate Shop. That one is great, man. Very relaxing, comforting fragrance. Over the Chocolate Shop by 4160 Tuesdays.
Doesn't make me want to buy fragrances. It makes me want to have a cup of coffee.
It makes you want to have a cup of coffee. I know, me too.
Keep it rolling, man.
Nothing left, man. Oh, keep it rolling. Okay, buddy.
Continue with Cali.
Yeah.
Continue with Cali.
I
All right.
read the whole background on Ristretto a long time ago. I didn't retain any of that info because
It's like it's beautiful. It's Ristretto's beautiful. It's better than the original one, but it's kind of like too sweet. It's a beautiful scent, man. And I don't know, dare I say feminine, but like I wouldn't buy it, but it's absolutely like you smell Ristretto. It's like, oh my God, this stuff is beautiful. All right, continue with the more interesting guy.
Hello, my name is Kevin
Cali.
Rogers. I'm one of the sock designers here at Grip 6.
I'm
And I'm
boring.
going to give you 10 reasons why purchasing a pair of Grip
because I didn't. So anyway, this fragrance here, you get much more coffee.
Oh shit, he owns
than
it.
you do. I almost said caffeine.
I skipped that part. I'm sorry I trashed your fragrance, but it is a shit. I didn't know he had it, man. Now he doesn't like me anymore. But like, it's a beautiful fragrance. We don't have cold weather for that.
Don't backtrack, bro. Be a man.
Coffee,
Stand
it's
on
like
your
coffee.
business.
It's like coffee and a rose.
Dude,
like,
you
it's-
don't
it's
have
like
to love
beautiful.
everything he owns, dude.
I know.
Just be honest. Don't be a fake friend.
Okay. I don't have many friends, and I need whatever I can get, right?
Well,
you're my
lying
friend.
to them is not going to help you.
It doesn't matter,
Just
man.
tell him.
Everyone that's right there on the
Tell him, bro. Shit.
No, it's not shit. It smells beautiful. Like the first time I smelled it, I was like, wow. But I'm
This
thinking,
smells like shit.
no, it doesn't smell like shit. It smells beautiful. But like,
Dude, he didn't create the fragrance, bro. He bought it.
I know.
So
But
it's not going to take it personally.
and the other one, the one that's not Ristretto, is all you could get it like for cheap, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know.
What are you saying? He has bad taste in fragrances and he buys cheap ones?
No, that one Ristretto's
What
never
kind of
on
friend
sale.
are you, bro?
Ristretto's never on sale, man. That one's like always like $150.
You saying he overpays?
No.
He overpays. He's a
Dude, he's
show-off.
really into coffee fragrances.
He
I've
buys
never
cheap
seen
scents and he has shit taste in fragrances.
dude,
Yo,
I've never
some
seen a
friends
guy
are.
is into coffee fragrances like me. What's up, Captain? Okay, let's continue with him. He's more interesting than me. And he has better hair.
Continue with Cali.
Okay.
Which, I guess is true. Then Intense Cafe. You're still going to have the DNA of Intense Cafe, so make no mistake about it. You're going to get the vanilla.
Dude, he's
you
high-
are going to get the rose.
That's
It's
high
a very
energy, man.
lush, very plump rose kind of feel. Not quite jammy, but in that direction. You know, think Bulgarian rose. Yeah, with much more coffee. There is a bit of this like caramel.
He's like me. Maybe he's a little bit autistic like me. Because you know, I'm bopping and beeping.
Now you're calling him autistic?
Kevin, you know I you know I kind of like when I walk and talk, I can't stand still. Like I don't have that presence. So I'm like, but Trump's like that. So yeah,
You
he has
think
an
he's
extensive.
autistic?
No, but he can't stand still like me. I can't stand still either. That's why I have to be moving. I have to walk down the tunnel. Like Reaper calls my hallway the tunnel. It's kind of funny. ADHD sounds better. Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of like that. Like I need stimulation. I always need stimulation. Like I need nicotine. I need something. All right. Let me continue with the more interesting guy.
Continue with
Feeling in
Callie.
here. I'm not sure if caramel is a listed ingredient or note used, but I definitely sense that as well. A great, man, I love that rose vanilla DNA. You get that right up front and center with that coffee, espresso coffee experience. It kind of reminds me of an espresso in a way. Not espresso, Jesus. It reminds me kind of like a cappuccino, except this one, the Ristretto Intense Cafe, is a little bit more vanillic, a little bit more creamy than a cappuccino. There's no spice here, at least what I detect.
It's beautiful.
This is definitely more coffee forward than Intense Cafe. Yeah, see, even here on the test strip, I'm getting a bit of this caramel-like sweetness, burnt sugar sort of thing happening here. Isn't that caramel, burnt sugar? Come on, man. So yeah, beautiful.
That was kind of funny, man. Hold on.
And just like all Montels,
Dude,
this is a
that was pretty
more creamy.
Look at this. Look at
than
this.
a cappuccino. There's no
I gotta
spice
copy
here.
that. Look.
At least that what
like
I
how he
detect.
throws the-
But this is definitely more coffee forward than Intense Cafe.
Watch
Yeah,
this.
see, even here on the test strip, I'm getting a bit of this caramel-like sweetness, burnt sugar sort of thing happening here. Isn't that caramel, burnt sugar? Come on, man. So yeah,
Dude, I like
beautiful,
those
beautiful
little
stuff.
stupid
I
things.
absolutely love this. And just like all Montels, this is a
You know what I used to do back in the days when I used to edit my things? I would throw something and then I would have like a broken glass sound. And it really looked like I threw something at I threw something like a cap and it would hit the floor, right? But I would mute the floor sound and I would just put like a broken glass sound. That's a pretty, it works out pretty cool. Okay. It's enough of me talking. He's more interested. You don't care to hear me.
a very long-lasting, powerful, potent fragrance. If you're one of those gentlemen out there, men, and you're like, I don't know about rose fragrance. Stop with that. Stop hating on rose. Rose is phenomenal. Rose is actually, in my opinion, one of the most masculine floral notes in perfumery. That's just my take. You get your nose on this though and try it because you have to be a fan of gourmands. In the end, this is definitely a coffee gourmand fragrance, one that you definitely need to try if you haven't. Again, if I'm a coffee lover looking for a coffee fragrance and I'm torn between Intense Cafe and Ristretto, this Ristretto Intense Cafe is the one you want.
I agree.
Intense Cafe is not a coffee fragrance. In my opinion, that is more, like I said, vanilla and rose forward, where this one, you actually have that coffee experience. One worth checking out, guys. Ristretto Intense Cafe from Montal. Next up, we have Oud Cafe from the brand For the Scent of It. So the interesting backstory to this, real quick, real brief, and then I'll make it about the fragrance. So I spoke to Michael, the perfumer of the brand, and I said, you need a coffee fragrance because I think with your skill, you would take a coffee fragrance to the next level. And we were kind of bouncing ideas back and forth, and with certain things that I said to him and certain things that he was already thinking, he came up with this right here. So he sent me 3 modifications. I liked the third one the best, and that was also his favorite. But he also liked certain things of mod number 2.
Yeah, you're showing
so
me
he kind
that
of
one.
fused them together and came up with
That's
this.
okay.
You don't know anything about that because he and I were the only ones that smelled those mods. But with Oud Cafe here, don't worry. The oud here is a very approachable, palatable, easy to wear, easy to appreciate and get along with style. Oud, you have a rose here. The rose here is almost like a blood red rose, if that makes any sense. I know that doesn't exist, but This is a very, very red, almost maroon like.
Here's the thing with the title of this video, Callie. After a year, this video will probably have like 30,000-40,000 views because it's focusing on coffee, and
next year, coffee is going to be a big trending topic.
No, I don't know if it's going to be, but it's like I did one on mint, and I tried to collect. Some of them were decants, and I know some people don't like when you review decants, but like it's gonna this video will grow because people are always looking. What are some good coffee fragrances, and this will pop up. The other ones are going to be like top 10 panty droppers, but like the thing with top 10 panty droppers, they're only going to click the woman's one. They're not going to click the guy's one.
And then once all the panties have been dropped, you know what you really need?
What?
Some coffee.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Continue with
rose. It is not.
You're sick. I give you a break.
Jammy or fruity. The rose here is almost like decaying, right? You have a double dose of a coffee experience here because you have coffee CO2 and you have espresso. And what Michael learned and what he was able to share with me is coffee is a very tricky ingredient to work with in perfumery because if you dose it too much, he was telling me that it could come off smelling like burned rubber. And if you don't dose it enough, you obviously won't be able to detect it. So, which is why he chose to go with espresso and coffee CO2 extract. You have the Bulgarian rose here, you have oak, you have tonka bean, you have musk. You also have white pepper and walnut. So the walnut here creates a nutty facet to where the way that the walnut and the coffee play together is they kind of, if you've ever smelled whole coffee, like whole bean coffee beans.
Here are 3 reasons why you should use Codecademy to learn how to code. Now, before I get to number 1, you need to know that right now they're running.
And you kind of stick your face in a bag. That's the way that the coffee comes across to me. A very, oh my God, this is a gorgeous wear.
Nutty coffee.
Very unisex.
Sounds good.
It doesn't lean one way or another. Get yourself a sample of Oud Cafe and try it. You could see on the website, the people that have purchased this, they absolutely love this stuff. And yes, you will smell the coffee. You're going to smell the rose. You're going to smell the oud. You have a little bit of, that tonka bean playing around here. That creamy tonka bean plays with the iris to create this kind of.
This is almost like an intellectual, note breakdown. And he describes it like you could actually smell it when he describes it. Does that make any sense, Kevin?
Perfect sense.
Or you don't care about fragrances that much?
Dude, I'm here. Dude, I'm not interrupting. I care.
Okay, so you care. Sense. Do you like the smell of coffee? Yeah. Coffee when it's brewing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Creamy, buttery sort of accord that just, it's like, you're having coffee with a splash of heavy cream or something like that. A beautiful coffee oud rose fragrance here is Oud Cafe from For the Scent of It. Definitely check this one out. And very long lasting as all of Michael's creations are. Oud Cafe from For the Scent of It. The next one is a creation by the one and only Olivier Cresp. This is from the brand Acro, and this is called Awake. Now, I'm sure if you are a coffee fragrance fan, you have probably tried this or you own a bottle yourself. This was purchased by my girlfriend. This was a gift to me for my birthday a few years back. This one is beautiful, bright citruses blended with coffee. This one's...
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
How old do you think this guy is?
How old?
Yeah.
He has very clear skin.
Yeah.
35?
Yeah, let's say he's about 35, 36.
Yeah.
Now this guy just says, this was a gift given to me by my girlfriend.
He's been with her for a while.
Exactly.
Nice.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Respect.
Not really, bro.
Oh, he should marry her?
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
What are you doing, Callie's green room?
Callie's green room or Callie's groom room?
Callie's groom room. What are you doing? Like, wasting the best years of her life. Does she already have a kid? If she already has a kid, then it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, then it's okay. Because then maybe she doesn't want any more kids, so it doesn't really matter.
So
But
what's his real age?
You know, he looks about 35, 36.
Yeah.
Right?
When I was like, 35, 36, I was in good shape and, had all my hair. I didn't have any gray hair. So I think he's Italian, right?
No, he's Amish.
Oh, okay. He's Amish.
Yeah.
Oh, shouts at Amish. He's Italian.
That guy
39. He's 39.
39, bro.
Yeah.
Marry her.
He's in good shape. I think he drinks a lot of water. I
Yeah.
think he has a pretty solid diet. Works out.
He doesn't drink too much alcohol.
Yeah. No, I see. He takes care of himself.
Look at friggin' Captain and Coke's like 1970s cop mentality. Like, you marry her, the leg's closed, buddy.
Shout out to Miami Green Screen. Yeah. Well, yeah, I've been
he's
talking.
Italian.
Yeah, I know he's Italian.
He's Italian. Dude, you don't see many Italian people not marrying a woman. Do you Italians marry young?
Yeah.
Yeah. They usually get married in their 20s.
Just bang. Don't marry.
Dude, you got to marry the chick.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean,
I think he does have a kid. I think he was talking about it on that.
Oh, he has a kid?
I think he does.
Oh, that's responsibility.
That's it. Calvin Klein Eternity.
You remember the story I told you about Joan a long time ago, right?
About who?
Joan, remember? And then dude, she was in one of the videos. I told you the story. You never connected the two.
Is this when you were a music video producer?
No, man.
So what are you talking about videos?
I did a video on YouTube, and I think it was like I was being annoying, and they're like, and she was like dancing outside of Pizza Hut. There were some really dirty parts, but I didn't put that in there. There were a lot of dirty parts that I didn't put in there. I put the clean parts in there. But
what are you talking about?
Dude, remember oh, never mind. We used to know the story about Joan and Javier. You remember that story?
Who's Joan and Javier?
Oh boy.
Is this some sort of like inside joke I should
know? No. You knew the story inside and out.
Joan and Javier. Who's Javier?
Dude, you know the story. We've talked about the story 3 times.
Sancho?
No. From a long time ago.
Dancing outside of Pizza Hut?
Yeah, outside of Pizza Hut. In one of the videos where you saw the Jewish girl with the bit, you said her nose was long or something.
I don't remember, bro.
Dana. He said
Dana.
Yeah, that was her name.
Dana.
I told you we try to work it out, but like we were like better as friends. Dana, and she's like she's talking to some guy on the phone about accounting.
What are you talking about?
Dude, do I have to play the video?
Yeah, play the video.
Okay, hold on.
We watched 19 minutes of this guy talk about fucking horse shit. Like, can we watch a goddamn video that's interesting?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I gotta go through my videos. Okay, it was called Being Annoying. Okay, so over the chocolate shop. Let me stop sharing this.
All right.
Okay. Now people are gonna talk about this story.
Callie, I'm just playing, bro. It's a good video.
No, it's an excellent video.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work to do that.
Yo, I like his B-roll.
I have to go through all this stuff here. Being annoying. That's Joan, the black girl. You remember this story?
Dude,
No, stop it.
That was the one. It was real dirty. I had to like edit it out.
When the new things, they don't have size two.
Veal, salt, and pepper.
All right, get ready with that pan.
I think that was my 25th birthday, and that girl next to me was Panamanian. She was like my girlfriend for 3 years, and she had like green eyes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Neil. Happy birthday to you.
I feel like I'm Joey now. Okay, so that's the dude. So here's the story with her. All
was that Joan?
No, that's not Joan. That's another
Dana?
girl, Loris. No. But anyway, her dad was Jewish and her mom was Panamanian.
Yeah.
And so she had like green eyes, right? And she wanted to get married, and I didn't marry her. I didn't want to get married. And then she wanted to get married. That was her whole thing. And I said, no, I don't want to get married. And I said, find somebody else then. And then I kind of regretted it because she was very wealthy.
That's the only reason?
Well, she's very wealthy. They have, what's the name of that place? UAE. They have houses in the UAE. They're very, very wealthy. Very, very wealthy. Like millionaire wealthy.
What do you? Let's say you had another.
No, I mean, I was, Okay, go ahead.
I just don't see how your lifestyle would change if you had an extra $1 million. You have a bunch of money right now, and all you do is walk to Publix and buy yourself fucking frozen taquitos or something.
See Cavarici, AM knows. Okay, so let me refresh your memory with this video. She used to ask me every day to marry her, like every day. Look at this little fucking painter's hat. It was a painter's hat with the dolphins on it. What a goofball.
No, it looks good, man.
Do it, Joan. That's Joan. And I told you the story. I'm not going to repeat the whole story.
I've never seen this video in my life.
You're such an idiot.
Yes, you did. That was one of my girlfriends.
Come on here. I can't see you in the dark.
Marissa.
It won't take in the dark.
Neil,
stop.
I met her at a where the cigarette boats. They had like a
Lonely Hearts convention.
No. Where they there's a cigarette boats. They're just like very popular. They're speed boats. They're racing boats. And there's a manufacturer right down the street from me, and they used to have a place where you do the karaoke, and I met her there. And
karaoke and cigarette boats.
Yeah, it was dude. It was back in the 90s. It was a cool place. And then she was my girlfriend for like 8 months or something. Then I moved on. Yeah. She was very pretty.
Oh God, this thing ain't working right.
Yeah, it is.
The idea of flying 3 stories up on the trapeze would be enough to make most people
Is this your condo?
That's her condo.
Oh, okay.
That's her condo. She was living with her sister. And then I set her sister up with one of my buddies, and my buddy actually married her.
His brain works.
Yeah, and I didn't marry her.
Why?
You're crazy. Let's go into the...
There's Dana. You know Dana, you make fun of her Jewish nose. She's very wealthy too.
Who did you have a conversation with, bro? Because it wasn't me.
Oh, okay. So Dana married a dentist. And a dentist I went to high school with. I'm talking to you. Can you hear me?
I'm listening, bro. I just don't know any of these stories.
Okay. This is the Jones story you knew, but you forgot it. Okay, hold on.
Shut it off. Okay, so
I used to love annoying her though. I have to admit. You ever with a woman it just didn't feel right? Like you tried it out and it's like didn't feel right. We're better off as friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what happened. And we used to go to eat breakfast every
force it.
morning. Yeah. And then we went to eat breakfast. We used to eat bagels with lox and cream cheese
Where'd you go?
down the street from where she lived.
What are
We used to
lox?
go-
Like smoked salmon?
Yeah. There's one that's called Nova and there's lox. I think
who'd pay
lox
for
is
breakfast?
more salted. I would pay. Sometimes she would pay.
You'd let her pay?
Well, we were friends, yeah, but most of the time I paid. It was like a daily thing, like we were used to it. Like we were good friends like for a long time.
You fuck her?
Dude, we're on a stream. We're live. If we're on the phone, I tell you. I said we tried to be more, but it just didn't feel right. It didn't work out. It was
felt like sandpaper in there.
Dude.
Did it feel like a scrub daddy?
Oh God. You're messing with me. You know what a Jewish American princess is? A Jap? Yeah, you know about that, right? It was a Jap.
I brought you some chocolate.
It was kind of a boring thing, but I couldn't find any old video.
Wow, this is a nice
ripped
house.
up all my
Look at
good
this.
old videos.
Check it out.
Wait. This is like 1990
Master
stuff.
bedroom? Look at this. Wait.
She was a very pretty girl, man.
In all her glory.
She had like blue eyes.
She's a little.
Look at she, I like the way she always begged me, Neil, please stop. Please stop, Neil. And she had big,
That's Dana?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Neil, stop that. This guy's videotaping me. Stop.
This is fun.
Oh God.
Okay, so this
Shake those things, baby. Shake those things, baby. Shake those things, baby. Pop those things, baby. Pop those things, baby. Pop those things, baby. Pop those things.
It was a lot dirtier, so I had to like cut it out. I couldn't show that on YouTube.
Do you have the raw video?
Yeah.
Look at you all smirking, bro. You're so proud of yourself.
Hey. Back in the days.
Back in the day. Hey.
I gotta make you small. Hold on.
Make me small, daddy.
There you are.
Make me extra small, papa. I like that curl you got going on your forehead, bro.
Dude, I told you a million times I can't make it stay up there. It just falls down.
Yo, I love it, man.
I have to get a haircut, but I'm going to give myself a haircut on stream.
It looks good.
Neil used to look like he was the third Menendez brother. John Kerry is one of them. I don't know.
You do look like the third Menendez brother.
If I have to read Rocket's comments, I have to turn on my brain. And
who said you look like the third Menendez brother?
I think Rocket. Was it
That's
Rocket?
a funny joke. You do look like it.
Dude, Aramis Havana does suck. It smells. It smells like it doesn't smell good. It smells like I hate the word to use dank. It's like
dank,
but I don't even know what how to describe it. Like moldy. It smells like moldy.
Dude, like, every fragrance they release these days sucks, man. Like they're all just the same shit over and over again. I think there's no creativity anymore.
I think there's creativity. They're just even if they
Don't
change
disagree
one
with
note,
me, bro.
Just as
Don't disagree with me.
Okay, yeah, all the fragrances smell the same. No, but okay. Here's the thing. No, but I haven't. Now when I go to the mall, which I go to the mall with my sister, like we go every so often, right?
Yeah.
Hanging out with my sister today, and I don't smell the department store fragrances. To me, they all smell the same.
Yeah.
Okay, the department store ones, but once you get like you move up to like Serge Lutens or like you go to Osme, they don't smell alike at all.
Right.
But like there's a cheap perfume thing that a lot of the colognes. I said this to Patrick, where Patrick and me were hanging out. I said, Patrick, every single one, I can't differentiate between these. They all smell similar to me.
Right.
And then like the old school stuff, it's like, okay, I like it. It's distinct. It gives me a vibe.
Yeah.
But like, you're reviewing polo red, purple, black. I don't know. It's just like it's all the same crap.
I was just, it's funny. You mentioned polo. Like I walked into the department store like last week, and there was a girl wearing all like Ralph Lauren clothing. Like funny looking. I was like, oh, nice outfit. Then she's like, oh, we're promoting our new Polo 67 fragrance. What a horseshit fragrance that was.
Yeah. Polo doesn't make any good fragrances.
Anything good.
Seriously.
Polo doesn't make anything good. Gucci doesn't make anything good. Dolce & Gabbana doesn't make anything good.
Have a good night, Callie. Yeah, like my brother says, like we went to the polo store. He wears all polo shirts, right? Ralph Lauren. And he goes, if you want to buy a cologne, just tell me, pick one. I'm like, I don't like any of them, But he's a big baller,
That's the engineer guy, right?
He's like an internal auditor, kind of big shot. Like he goes to different plants and he looks at books to see if people are stealing money.
Oh, he's like an accountant.
Yeah, he used to be like just a CPA, then he became like a supervisor, then internal auditor. He's like, he works by himself and he speaks with the CEO like every day, and he gives the CEO reports on what's going on. He checks the books and makes sure everything lines up. But yeah, he makes a lot of money doing that too.
Well, who do you think is a better fragrance reviewer? Cali Room Room?
I'm not comparing.
Or Sense of South Jersey?
Both of them are really like, what's the word I'm looking for, Kevin?
Autistic?
No, they're very descriptive. No, they're very descriptive and
high energy.
Yeah, Sense of South Jersey breaks everything down like point by point. And now I'm going to get into.
Am I the only guy who thinks Sense of South Jersey looks AI generated?
He kind of does. He looks perfect, and he's always drinking champagne. He's always popping champagne. I follow him on Instagram. He's always popping champagne.
What do you think that guy does for work?
I'm not sure. Pop champagne
professionally.
I don't know, dude. He takes like something and it just pops off. What do I think he does for work? He's very like what's the word, dude? You know what I'm thinking, and I can't even get it out. Like, oh god, my brain shut off, Kevin. I'm not. You're getting too deep for me.
He looks like a corporate guy.
Yeah, like a corporate guy. He could be a CPA.
He works like in a corporation.
Yeah, I remember I wanted to be a CPA. That was
What,
my,
what do you think Callie's groom room does for work?
I have no idea.
He looks like he sells furniture.
So a CPA is much higher than somebody that sells furniture.
Dude, don't knock a salesman. You know how much money's in mattresses? They mark that shit up through the roof.
Yeah, Callie seems like he does real estate.
They make big money selling mattresses.
Real estate's tough, man.
Callie,
I had a real estate. I had a real estate license. You have to have somebody like I got the license because the broker's my friend, good friend of mine. And then when it came down to money, like he didn't want to give me any good deals. It was just like I was doing open houses and
yeah, because you got to get your own deals, you lazy bastard.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what he said, but like,
yeah.
Well,
why would he hire you to take his commission?
I was just like an assistant to him in a way, but like,
yeah, because you're starting from the bottom.
Yeah, no, you got it. Yeah,
you don't
it
bring
takes
any
time.
value to the organization, so why
No,
would
I get it. I get it.
You should have been selling furniture with Callie.
He had so many houses to show lined up.
Yeah.
And there was another guy that was more
valuable,
had more experience or whatever. Yeah. But I think I was kind of the friendlier guy. Like in open houses, I would show people, right? And then I'd walk around with them, show them the house, and they would buy the house.
Yeah.
And it's like he would just give me like $100. It was like, come on, man.
Well, how much would he make when he sold the house?
He'd make like 3%.
How much was the house?
If he listed the house, usually like in Miami, you can't find a house for under $500,000.
But when was this?
This was 2018. 2018.
Well, that's not too long ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you're too old to be treated like a personal assistant, man.
I agree. I don't know. It was like
punch him in the neck.
The thing is, he kept. I didn't want to get a real estate agent license.
Yeah.
He's like, no. He goes, don't worry, I'm going to hook. That was the whole thing. It was like we would go to open houses together. He'd throw me some money or whatever and take me out to dinner. But like he says, you need to get your real estate agent license, and I could give you some real listings and and he never did. He just took it. Yeah, that the thing is, he made a promise to me. I said, I don't really want to get a real estate license. And then I got the real estate license, and it was just like I was the same. I was the same person.
He sold you the dream.
Yeah, he sold me the dream. So it was just like I wasted a lot of time studying for that test, man. And
well, you learned something.
Nothing of value. And I was like, what am I going to do with this? And it was just like nothing. And I was pissed. I stopped being his friend. And then like, he hooked me up with a little money or whatever. And then I was like, okay, but I wasn't mad at him anymore. But like, the thing is, I would go out there.
What do you mean he hooked you up with a little money?
Yeah, like I would go out there like $100 for the houses that
how long
that sold. Here's the thing, in an open house, when you put an open house listing out there, the people are gonna come with their own real estate agents,
right? And
they're gonna get a commission.
Well, they share the 3%.
But all I did was pretty much. I could have just sat on my butt and because all I had to do was pretty much put the sign down and then open up the door.
Right.
Because nobody ever asked me any questions because they had their own real estate agent. But it's like, okay, the house sold. I should make something. What am I,
For what?
I might as well stay home then.
Well, someone's gonna open the door. That's just $100.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it was just like he kind of like used me in a way, you know. It was just like
Paid you. He didn't use you. He paid
no,
you.
no. He paid me after I mentioned to him, hey, the house sold, and and then he's like giving me this whole big breakdown of, well, that's not how real estate works, this and that, and I'm like, forget it then, man. What am I doing then? Why am I even here?
How,
Why am
so how long did you do that for?
Not long, not long.
Like how long? Like a week?
No, longer than a week.
Like a month?
No, longer than a month. Maybe 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah. And it was just like, oh, can you help my wife? She's doing an open house today. And then I would just kind of sit there and like really nice houses. Like, dude, you know about like houses that had 3 central air conditioners in them, you know, mansions.
Yeah.
Like you're in a mansion and you're just like sitting there waiting. And
At least you were cool.
yeah, it was cool. And it was a nice house. I could have made some fragrance videos there if I wanted to. I should have.
You should have.
I should have made some fragrance videos. And
That would have paid off and that would have paid off big time.
Yeah. But like, I mean, nice houses, a couple million, you know, usually like a couple million. But like, you know, it was just it was a waste of time. I thought like he was gonna help me out.
How do you spell acquire?
ACQUIRE.
Okay, thanks. I was tripping there for a second. I couldn't remember if there was a C before the Q.
Yeah. But you have a good thing going with your family, man. That's a nice little business. That's a good business to be in Miami, dude. That's a great business, dude. Air conditioners always break, and your place. I mean, you can't live without air conditioning in Miami. Everybody that's in this business in Miami is making a ton of money.
I should have been making fragrance videos in the mansions.
You can make no money off fragrance.
I should have made a top 12 minted coffee fragrance video.
It's dude, YouTube is for fun. That's if you're not having fun out of it. I mean, that's all it is. It's fun.
Well, it's not. There's some people who take it seriously and they make a killing, bro.
The Whiskey Reaper takes it serious. He told me
you got to see this balloon pop dating, man. You'd love that show. You would love that. It's all black chicks.
Oh shit!
It's all black chicks. Like a bunch of women line up, right? Like 12 women, and they each have a balloon. Then one by one, a guy will come out. And then the guy will start talking. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he'll start like presenting himself. Like, okay, what do you like in a woman? Tell me about yourself. And then as he's talking, if a girl doesn't like him, she'll pop her balloon.
Oh, I saw something like that in one of the shorts.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah, let's watch one right now.
No, I don't want it because I'm going to keep the video up. It's pretty. People might want to watch it later.
Well, why can't you watch
I used to go out with listen. So I went to this club in Hollywood, Florida, right?
Yeah.
And there was a girl, and she was a Jamaican girl. Okay,
nice.
Black girl, like right. You know how
fat ass
skin. Oh,
yeah.
So okay. So let me tell you this story. You're gonna like this story.
Yo, Neil.
I was like staring at her. That's the only girl I was interested in the whole place, right?
Yeah.
And like she was like much hotter than all the other women.
Oh
right?
shit.
And then she walks out with like a bunch of girls and some nerdy guy. And the nerdy guy goes back inside. I said, hey, I think you're the most beautiful woman in this whole place.
Nice.
and I can't see you with that nerdy guy.
Oh.
I say, can I have your phone number? And she gave it to me.
Okay.
And you know what she used to like to do?
What?
She used to like to come over here and sleep here like day and night, right?
Yeah.
And she
She
used to
homeless?
like what we used to watch Flavor Flav. Dude, it was like a 24-hour thing, like Flavor Flav. Like, do you remember that? Oh,
Like his TV show?
Yeah. Do you remember? And it was like all these women were in a house and stuff.
Yeah. Was she
was
homeless?
obsessed. No. She did some sort of like nursing home or something. Something like that. I don't know. But she had like a BMW. She was very pretty, but she wasn't like she was all show. Like she probably has fake eyelashes now, you know, the spider web eyelashes. But like and then you want to hear the story. I went to Minneapolis with her, right? And
why?
Okay, because I just wanted to go to Minneapolis. I wanted to go to IKEA. Remember IKEA? But IKEA wasn't big back then. IKEA was like, they only had like a store in Minneapolis. They didn't have one in Florida. So we go up there and we went to the Mall of the Americas. You ever hear of that place? It's like the largest mall in the United States.
Yeah.
And I said to her, what are these damn purse stores, right? And I said, yeah, I'll think about it, like buying her a nice purse. And the purse was like $500, right? This is the girl I met in the club, right? And the purse was like $500. I said, I don't have $500, you know. And you know what she did? Because we stayed in Minneapolis for like over a week, like 10 days. So she didn't want to give me anything, like, you know what I'm talking about, men and women.
Yeah.
But she didn't even want to leave the hotel room because I didn't buy her that purse.
Oh my God.
I know women, man. You know, these guys think women are so nice. No. So the whole trip, she ruined the whole trip for me.
Oh my God.
And I had to go out to Sticky Fingers every day. It was Sticky Fingers or something like that. One of these. We went to two places. We Sticky Fingers and another place in Minneapolis. We went to Chattanooga once. But dude, I had to wake up. She's like, I'm hungry. And I have to go to the restaurant, bring back the food, and she would just stay in the hotel room all day.
Because she was salty. You didn't buy her the purse.
She was salty because I didn't buy and she, dude, I've had some bad experience. And then I'm friends with her on Facebook, and she's like, hey, you want to go out? And my treat. I'm like, yeah, right.
You ain't got no money,
dude.
bitch.
We went on the plane trip home. I didn't say a word to her. You know how tough it is to not say one word to a woman you went on a trip with? I didn't say one word. Act like and it's like, you know, the tension builds up.
Yeah.
It's like, and then when I got back to my place, I just drove her to her car. I never said anything to her again.
Did you buy her ticket to Minneapolis?
Yeah.
She should be thankful.
Yeah, I bought her food every day and like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, man. It's like I was constantly going back to the hotel to bring her food. It was like I was her delivery person. It was horrible. It was horrible. Yeah.
All right, bro. I'm gonna pass out, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Take care. Good night. Yeah, so that's my story. All right, everybody. Unless Rocket stops by, but let me read what's going on in the HVAC is a good business anywhere. Think about the server rooms and telecommunications shelters that need cooling. Just for for people's. I can't even think right now. Not commercial properties, but whatever. My brain's turned off. Let's see. I'll drop it. Aramis Havana sucks. You never know. You could have an epic stream. Yeah, they found a lot of cheating going on with these machines, Rocket. I was telling people they got to follow X, man. X. You get a lot of news from X, but there were the machines. They would put like some sort of USB stick in the supercomputers or whatever, and it would flip the votes. So I'm really concerned. Like if you voted for Trump back in 2020, it would say you voted for Biden. All the votes were flipped. So I'm really concerned about this. Elon Musk is a genius. Why don't we have paper ballots? Like he speaks common sense. Now here's my idea with the poll workers. Every poll worker, Kevin will say that's a stupid idea. Every poll worker should wear a body cam. So it's like from their perspective. So if they're gonna cheat, you're gonna be looking. It's just like the police, man. They should all have body cameras, and every single poll worker. And that's my flip or invalidate. Flip. They would actually flip the votes. If you voted for Trump, it would show up as Biden. Actually flip the votes. This guy, he's like, there's stuff on X, man. You guys have to follow. You have to go on X. I'm like, am I the only one? I'm like, Duncan, you don't even go on X? Dude, you find out X is very revealing, man. Ever since Elon Musk took over, it's like all this information that they were claiming, everything's out there. It's like, I learned a lot from X. That's my most visited site, x.com. Start an account, I may actually think about monetizing over there, starting an X channel, like, get the check mark and monetize. I'm thinking about that. I think it's a smart idea because I like that stuff, This community is salty. It's true, man. They're so salty. It's like sometimes it's a waste of time. In Taiwan, they only use paper. X channel. Twitter. Fernando, Twitter. Yeah. Here's my suggestion for everybody here. Go to x.com, twitter.com, and follow Elon Musk, and that's it. Make up a name. You could use your own name if you want. I don't suggest it, but follow Elon Musk. That's the real news right there. That's all you got to do. And you find out everything. And it's like, whoa. And when Elon Musk posts something, he's getting like 40 million views. 40 million views. Like if it's a big, you don't live under a rock. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. But I'm like, dude, how's nobody on X? Like, I've spoken to a few people and they're like, oh, I don't have X. I'm like, what? That's like the realest site, and that's why the media is trying to stop it because they don't like that people are getting the real news. Yeah. No, but you have to make sure to have a check. There's one guy I've been following. what's his name? I'm gonna look on it right now so I can see. Rick or something. He's like he tries to expose all the voting. I'll tell you, I'll get his name. Real Robert. Okay, so Real Robert. RealRobert. Real Robert. And he shows proof. He shows proof and evidence. That's what it is. He shows video surveillance and real Rocket, follow Real Robert. I don't really want to show my, well, it doesn't say. I don't like sharing my Twitter stuff. It's like political. It gets, yeah, verified account. Yeah, I want to start a verified account and start monetizing there. I think that's the goal. Because I enjoy politics more than people like, oh, I know more about fragrances than you. I enjoy fragrances, but like it's like not a competition. It's so competitive. Like, why do I get all these thumbs down? It's like, dude, it's like I've been doing it longer than a lot of these people too. It's just like it's weird. I'd rather just start X and I enjoy that. The only thing X could get you into trouble. So many fries. Yeah. Dude, if I show you how many thumbs down I get, let me see if I can pull it up. It's like these people are just obsessed with giving me thumbs down. It's like their little corner of the world. Like, oh yeah, we gave him a thumbs down. It's like, where is it? I don't have it on this computer. Oh, look. I shared it with Rocket, with these people who give me thumbs down. They're going to enjoy this. It's like, ooh. It's like, I mean, it's just like, what's the purpose? It feels good to get views. Let me see. Share screen. Look at this. You want to see? Look at all the thumbs down. It's like, what's your purpose? They probably laughing right now because they take this stuff a little too serious. And it's not about that. It's just like, they're providing you engagement. What's up, KFB? How you doing? Yeah, but it's just like, it's like they want, the thing is, I look at it not from a YouTube point of view. I look at it like from a personal point of view. Like they're intentionally trying to hurt me. And it's like it's weird, man. It's like hate. It's hate inside. Embrace the hate. No, I don't want to embrace the hate. It's like, just stop watching me. I don't want to view. I don't want you. But they're obsessed with me, man. These people are obsessed with me. Like now, all of a sudden, I have 21 viewers after I was ready to go off. And those are the 6 people that gave me the thumbs down. And there are 6 people that give this video a thumbs down. It's like I know the game. But it's just like, as Kamala Harris would say, exhausting. It's like, They just are obsessed with me. It's not personal, just business. No, I don't really. I don't really. I just look at it as like, what is wrong with these people that they have to watch the video and thumb it down? Like they're sick people. And it disturbs me knowing there's sick people, and it's like unsubscribe, never watch my video again, and that's it. I enjoy doing the videos though, and I enjoy doing the shorts. It's just fun. It's like characters. It's like talking about the days back then. It's happiness for me. But when they just thumb it down, it's just like, why are you trying to rain on my parade, man? Why are you trying to rain? Keep your emotions to your loved ones. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, rock. I'm not even gonna put that on the screen. It's just this guy is full of hate. And what I think what bothers me is to know I share the world with these people. It's like, you come on YouTube as sort of a release, maybe they think I don't know what I'm talking about, and that's fine. Hey man, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. But it's just like dislike, go. But what's the purpose? It's like a hate in their heart. And you would think people wouldn't have hate in their heart. They would just listen to what you have to say or not. If they don't like my shorts, don't watch. But they continue to watch. Very Vice City. You like, yeah. I love Miami Vice, man. I love watching I love Miami Vice wasn't the greatest TV show, but every single shot, every single background shot had to be like a Miami vibe. Oh shit. I read your comment. Yeah. They're jealous. What's there to be jealous of? I don't even know if it's jealousy. It's just like bitterness with life, and they take it out on me. It's deflection too. I just love the lighting. Oh, nice. Yeah, I do too. I'm really into this whole lighting thing too. I loved watching Miami Vice. Sometimes I didn't even know what the story was about. Most of the time you did, but like sometimes you're like a little tired, and you're just watching it just to see like the music, you belong to the city, Glenn Fry, and just the whole vibe of Don Johnson walking down the street with a cigarette. It was more of a vibe, with the alligator on the boat. And Crockett was one of my parents. Dude, this guy was always in character. Philip Michael Thomas was always in character. I'm jealous of your place. I wish my place looked like that. I would get laid more. Oh shit. I don't get laid. I just do it for myself. I do it for myself, Zohar. I just do it for myself. I enjoy it. It's just something I do for myself. I like to get new tile, but or take out all the tile and then get carpeting. The thing is, when you get old, Zohar, you could fall. And my mom fell. My buddy's mother fell the other day, and you just want to have carpet just in case you fall. Because if you fall on the carpet, it's not as bad as falling on the tile. Oh shit. Yeah. No, I agree. But I also share the same world as them. And it disturbs me. Yeah, that's true about there you go, Fernando. I like that. I learned who are my real friends. Yes. Mm-hmm. I learned who my real friends are. It's a bitter community, man. And I think they're upset that the women are taking over, but that's just natural, man. Like for me, everybody has their own taste. Like I liked Callie's groom room video because he was going like I was smelling it. Like I was smelling the way he was very descriptive, right? And I enjoy that. I enjoy that. I mean, I try to be as descriptive as I can, but I think he did a better job. And he's showing 10 coffee fragrances, which that's a genre I'm into. Like, okay, what are all the coffee fragrances? What does this one smell like? And he was like honest. It's like it was entertaining, it was informative, and it was interesting. Yeah, I like Jay too. He's like he was asking me questions. I said, "Yeah, man, this is what happened, and all this and that." Because he was like, he was like nice. He wasn't attacking me, and I'm like, you know, I told Kevin, dude, it wasn't a big deal. If I told you everything, it's not a big deal, but the people made a big deal out of it. Mm-mm. Yeah. All right, man. I'm glad you guys Rocket. I'm glad you were here, man. Every time I stream and I say, Rocket, hop on. And you're like, no, man, I gotta drive 4 hours. And then I see you on Joey's stream, and I'm like, oh, dude, what happened, man? Why couldn't you come on my stream? Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of dishonesty and there's a lot of deflection. And I think we're gonna hear, it's long term, so their stories will come out. And that's all I gotta say. What comes around goes around. Always does. The circle of life. And I'll end it right there. If I have punctuation streams while driving, it's because pulled over 5. No. I just said, like, I saw you in the comments. In the comments. That's all. I didn't see you on the screen. I wouldn't mind seeing you on the screen. I think it would be like Eric left the streams completely. He was just like turned off by the whole thing. He just he's just disgusted by the whole thing, and he just you don't attack an older man like that, and you know say if he just died, and it's just like all this committing suicide, and there was a lot of nastiness there, man. You don't. It was ugly, man. It was really ugly. All right, man. It's like we need people to bring us up. Not people that lie and twist stuff for their narrative. By the way, my sister spent another $700, and so she spent $1,400 so far. And she says, "Well, she's cool. It's nice. It's nice to have a family member that cares." Yep, I hear you, Ken. Yep. He is right. Ken is right, man. Ken is right. He said it perfectly. It's all about attention seeking. And he could say, "Oh, look at him. He's wearing a wig. He's attention seeking." No, it's just kind of funny for me. It's like entertaining for me. It's not attention seeking. I enjoy that. I like to maybe dress up as David Lee Roth or whatever, and it's fun, and to discuss fragrances. It's original. Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna retain her, and then he wanted more money because he's been, talking with me, and it's yeah, time. It's like my mom's upset too. She's like, I mean, and other people say just ignore the haters, and it's just like I share the world with people like this, that they're so hurtful. Paul Sebastian, I love Paul Sebastian, man. Such a great fragrance. I want to buy Floyd Original, Ken. Floyd Original aftershave. That's a nice one, man. Yeah, no, because my belief is he's not going to give up. He's going to continue. That's my belief. He's given up, but I just think, I don't think he's going to give up so easily. That was the whole thing. Like, oh, he gave up, but he's going to start up again. That's just who he is. A Floyd, yeah. Floyd Original is so nice, man. I'm gonna get a bottle of Floyd Original. I've had like 3 bottles of Floyd Original. I love it so much. Dude, Floyd Original smells better than a lot of colognes, It smells better than a lot of colognes. I love Floyd Original. That's one of my favorite scents. Yeah. I'm glad there's intelligent people who could see through him. You know, when somebody makes an issue of something that is it's sort of like they've actually done it and they're trying to deflect that they've it's sort of like how the Democrats are like, oh, Trump wants to put American citizens in jail. No, they were trying to put Trump in jail. So it's like what they're saying is what they're actually doing or have done. You understand? So that's where the whole thing is everything will be revealed one day, not by me. It'll be revealed. Glad I don't watch that shit show. Oh, really? I'm reading your comment, Ken. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. Oh. So maybe he thinks he connects with me because I'm probably borderline autistic too. That's what Rich Mitch said about me. I don't know. I've never been labeled as that. It could be true though. I think attention deficit disorder. Yeah, typical of the left. Yeah. Like everything they're saying he's trying to do is what they've already done. It's like their playbook. You know? It's a matter of deflection, it's a matter of guilt. That's why, yep, total deflection. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. I love that word. Ever since I heard it, I used to be a liberal. I used to listen to Air America, Ken, back in 2008, maybe 2007, 2008, before Obama, right? Must have been 2006, 2005. And I drove an 18 wheeler. I drove a tanker, and I used to listen to Air America. And they use that term a lot. And but and it's like exactly what they're doing today. Deflection. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. I think it's a bit of like they have something on these people. I don't think a lot of these people agree with what they're saying on TV. I think it's like, no, you say what we want, and if you don't, we're gonna out you. This whole ring is how does somebody get popular? Like, how does somebody become popular? I think it starts at with the Epstein thing. I think he makes people. I remember Alex Jones used to talk about Bohemian Rhapsody, not Bohemian Rhapsody, Bohemian Grove, and I think there's some truth to that. And it made sense. It's a blackmail. It's like kind of blackmail, extortion, but not extortion. It's like, no, we're going to ruin you. Air, well, I used to listen to Air America had Lionel. I didn't like Al Franken. I didn't like the Al Franken show. I listened to it. Randy Rhodes, I liked. I don't know if you remember Randy Rhodes. Rachel Maddow had a show. That's how she made her start, right? And the guy who became Al Franken, I didn't like his show too much, but like, dude, we're talking like AM radio, you know? It was like AM radio, and that's all we had was AM radio. And I used to listen to that's what I used to listen to, AM radio. And I used to listen to it while I was driving to keep me awake. You know? It kept me awake. And, you know, I liked Randy Rhodes. I don't know what ever happened to her. Lionel, you know Lionel, he's like he's got like 500,000 subs on YouTube, or maybe 1,000,000 subs. You know who Lionel? He turned into a conservative. He's a big time conservative now. Let me see if I can find him on YouTube. Show you who I'm talking about. And you'll say, "Oh yeah, I remember that guy." But he was on Air America, and it was Mike Malloy. I like Mike Malloy was my favorite. Let me see, Lionel. Let me see, just Lionel. Lionel Nation. Okay, this guy. Okay, hold on. So you know who Lionel is. But he's like a conservative now. Let me show on stream. This guy, Lionel Nation. The Prep Bear interview with Kumala. How badly did she do? Lionel Nation. I used to listen to this guy. But like now he's a conservative. Mike Malloy was good. And what was the other guy? Tom Hartman. Remember Tom Hartman? Let me see if I can find Tom Hartman. He was more of a intellectual. He talked on trade, this and that. Tom Hartman. I think he's getting a little political. I don't think he was very political back then. Oh wow, he's really a liberal now. He didn't really discuss. He was not a political guy. This guy Greg Palast. You know who this guy is with the hat. He tries to like he kind of, I don't know, like he exposes how wealthy guys like have influence over very poor countries, which is interesting. Who's that? That's the fake unaverage Joe. That's the fake unaverage Joe. Oh, you remember Randy Rhodes? That's not the real. That's not the real one. Oh boy. I've seen this Lionel guy to do interviews on other YouTube channels before. He's hilarious. Yeah. But like, I'm surprised Tom Hartman, he was never political. He used to be more of a instructor on trade and the history of the country. Wow. I'm the real one. Drop the link. Let's see. It ain't the real one. Okay, I'll drop the link. That ain't the real one. But Fernando says Joe, so I'm like, okay, maybe. I trust in Fernando. He's the voice of wisdom. Whoa, that would trip me out if it was really that would trip me out for real. Like, holy shit. Is this 2020? That's not him. But it would trip me out for sure. Jaguar Ultimate Power. Kenny Benny. I haven't seen that name in a long time. The real? Not the real. Oh, not the real Joe. Oh, shit. Yeah, I saw that. I tell you, I don't watch his videos, but I look at the comments. I just read the comments. Oh, shit. How long I streamed? 2 hours almost. That's cool, man. I like when you hear Rocket. Fernando, AM, had to go to sleep. We had Callie's Groom Room here earlier. Ken, damn good to see you, Ken. Shit, what a good stream. Ended up being pretty good. Kevin came on. Definitely a positive vibe here. All right, I can leave it up. Take care, everybody. Hey, thank you for hanging out with me, Console Fanboy. Everybody else, peace out.